Yellow duckies, and welcome back to my time at Sandrock. My name is Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. I just popped out this morning and suddenly here's Arvio and Burgess. Hello. Are you busy? We've got a favor to ask. Do you know Rian and Demby? They're the best. Demby works with me for the church. She's dedicated as can be. Yeah. And Ryan always comes and keeps me company at the shop. Well, anyway, it's their anniversary coming up and we want to give them a surprise. Do you want to give us a hand? Sure. Right, so the tram system. City Hall has recently put up the budget for it to be reinforced properly so that people can safely use it again. So we thought, what if we made it beautiful, just spectacular? You've seen the view around here, right? Perfect dating spot. What if we surprise them for their anniversary with a trip over the canyon? Just Rian, Demby, and that view. Heartwarming imagery, right? If you can get that system reinforced, we'll take care of the rest. Here's the commission from City Hall. I sort of kinda pulled rank as chief inspector and called dibs on it. But that's not important. What's important is that we can make it look beautiful and sturdy. We don't want them falling like you and Justice. Right, that'd be a major no-no. We'll go make up a plan. See you at the tram, Viola, and thanks for the help. I'm sure they'll love it. Just more and more. Please. Something happened at my house. Need your help to figure it out. Thanks. P.S. My house is I used to live up at the church way back in the day, but I moved closer to cut down commute. I get it. Okay. Just left Fang's clinic, and apparently a resting heartbeat of 140 is not considered ordinary. He has suggested I cut down my caffeine intake, so we will not be using the new Express tea maker anymore. I am saddened. Thank you for your work anyway. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Trudy told me about the deal with the moles. Seems like they could be real useful in Sandrock. They said they can provide us with resources, and it will save us a whole bunch of work going down in the mines. Here's a diagram for a minecart I got from Director Chi. Help me build and install it, will ya? Yep. Okay, so apparently I had... Oh. Compliments. To reply to. It just popped up and was like, hey, you've got something to reply to, and I was like, okay. Reply. Yeah, the super dew collectors will definitely be very, very useful with the new rainstorms. So I'm gonna make a bunch of those. Let's see. 5. Okay. But I don't think I can make any more yet because those have to finish. So what I am going to do is that T and down. Oh wait. I have to upgrade these first. Okay, there we go. Now they can go back down. They can't just spend all day, every day. On the farm. And this bucket doesn't do any. Wait, did it do something? Like, it looked like there was water in the bottom, but I didn't get any water, I don't think. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna start tossing some things in. Eat that out. Out. That in there for the moment. I have a lot of water now. Okay. And I can turn that into a lot of water barrels right now. Oh my gosh. These storms are gonna be amazing. Amazingly useful.
Bit a yak mill through the eye of a needle than it is to walk out a tailor-made looking anything other.
I am. Oh my gosh. Okay. New weapons. New tool levels. New armor. Take this in here. You sure this is even gonna work? It's only a product of the collective knowledge of all human history. How hard could it be? Viola, if you please. Systems rebooting. Run first of them all. EXE. Loading. Loading. Complete. Ah, it is you, the most beautiful creature in the world, and associates. Hey, robot. The robot likes you, Viola. That's cute. What about me, Mirror? How do I rank on the beauty scale? Top 10, for sure. Aw, she's adorable. Can we keep her, Justice? Can we? Can we? I don't know. This is all starting to seem kind of extremely dangerous. 2 out of 10. What? Thing's busted. Everyone knows Justice is a solid 10. I've heard 9 before, but thank you, Heidi. Your support is appreciated. I reckon this thing is still bent out of shape because I put its rusty butt behind bars. Keep it up, Buster, and we might have ourselves a repeat of our little dance back in the cave. 3 out of 10. Well, moving up in the world. Alright, Mirrorbot, or whatever you're called. What's your deal anyway? The way I see it, we can study you just fine from this side of these here bars. But let's say we did let you out of here. Then what? I am Rosie. My purpose is to serve the most beautiful creature in the world. Hold up, I'm not buying it. This thing's definitely tried to murder us. Let's get she in here, to flip the switch that makes it evil or something. Director said he's not interested. Not interested? What's more scientifical than a gosh darn robot? Director gets 1 out of 10 for not being interested in me. Can it, Tin Can? Quit rating people. Affirmative. So it does respond to commands. Negative. Correction. Affirmative. Request to suspend fairest of them all application and processes has been acknowledged. Acknowledged and ignored. 2 out of 10. Guys, I'm pretty close to shooting this thing. Only my master can issue commands. You, the most beautiful creature in the world. Stop rating people. As you wish. Hey, Mirrorbot. Rate me. Request denied. Fairest of them all application and processes have been suspended temporarily. Hey, look at that. He really does listen to you. Phew. Oh, we can't be so sure. This could all be some kind of elaborate ruse. A robot ruse. Worst kind of ruse. Plus, like I said, the thing tried to kill us. That's jail time any way you slice it. Might be. Fair enough. My working theory is that this AI only attacked you because its old master commanded it to, which does raise certain questions as to why the mayor thought the Evil Queen was the most beautiful creature in the world at one point. She changed. Oh. Well, anyway, Justice, if we can prove she's not crazy, can we let her out and study her? Yeah, sure. Yay! Yay. But, I mean, definitive proof. Like, get some expert on the telegraph, really figure this thing out, alright? Will do. I'll keep you in the loop too, Viola. Alright, well, you two ought to head out and enjoy the rest of your day. I got a whole mess of paperwork to fill out. So long. Okay. So we gotta get the bookcase done, we gotta get a minecart done. Bridge. What in the world? Oh wait, yeah, I did need to stop by Ansher's house.
Hello. Sorry about the mess. It wasn't like this when I left this morning. So yeah, as you can see, there are rocks all over the place. Someone's been moving them around, I guess. Well, I know you only had a chance to look around for like 10 seconds, but Who do you think could have done this?
Could it have been Captain?
Captain? No. He swore an oath. To protect and serve. Yeah, he does come by sometimes, but he's not like other cats who jump up on your table and knock stuff over. Only way he'd ever do that is if there was a criminal on your table.
Must be a thief.
Dang. Wow. Yeah, maybe a thief came in and ransacked my house, but then realized there was nothing of value to steal and just left. How embarrassing for both of us. It'll be so awkward if we put him in jail and have to see him at work.
Maybe the rocks just rolled off the shelf by themselves?
If that's the bookcase, I only have my shelf to blame.
Oh god.
Actually, it's none of the above. I ran out of space on my rock shelf, so I've just been placing my new ones in random places, starting to look like one of those old people houses we go to investigate when no one's heard from the old people in a long time. And, sorry. Got too real there for a sec. Usually with them, it's stacks and stacks of newspapers anyway, not rocks. So yeah, I need your help. I need a new rock shelf. You know, rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally so as to store and display rocks. Rock shelf. Can you help me build one?
Bookshelf?
Well, yeah. I mean, kind of like a bookshelf, but for storing rocks. I probably won't be putting any books on this thing. Oh, unless it's a book about rocks. You know what? Let's not rule that out. Do you think you could make me a rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally that is capable of storing and displaying not only rocks, but potentially, if need be, books as well?
Yes.
Whew, nice. Thought I might be asking too much of you. Thanks a million. Just go ahead and stick it over there on the wall when it's done. Then I'll come home and be like, oh man, new rock case. Thanks. In addition to accepting my task, you've also given me a lot to think about. Well, see ya.
Now I need more pipes and screws. For yet another bookshelf.
I listened to ya, and I went to the library and looked at all them books.
You find any information on milking machines?
Huh? Milking machines? Oh, right. Well, I did see something about that, but it was real tough. Loads of long words and junk. But I found 2 real cool books. Check it out. Howlett wrote these books on monster hunting. Cool, right? Look at this one. It's got these real pretty pictures, just like your handbook. Talks about how to attract monsters with bait and food and such. I didn't realize Howlett was this good at drawing. But this one's just loads of words. Looks like them church books. Super dense. All regulations and junk. I, ain't read much of this one.
Want to be a monster hunter?
Huh? A monster hunter. It's kinda dug into my head, though. Like, I'm working and all I can think of is how to find these monsters. I've been going over it again and again, and I think I'm ready. That's why I came to you. I gotta make one of them dishes from Howlett's book. It's a salted fish soup, and it says it'll attract all sort of monsters, especially birds. They love that fishy odor. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's starting to sound like my pa. So, you got any salted fish to spare for me?
No worries, I'll get you some.
Oh yeah, you're the best. Give me 'em when you're ready. I'm gonna go prepare everything else.
That literally has absolutely nothing to do with what you initially went to the... No. We're good. We're all good. It's all good. No worries, no problems. It's all good. Copper. Okay. Need a lot. Okay, those still have 2 hours. Finish like that. Hard to bridge this. Let's head that way.
Hey there! Fancy seeing you here. Hey, come check out this view. It's only right here that you can see both valleys of the canyon. But if I'm being honest, I really just came here to admire our handiwork from a different angle. You know, when I said my master Verna would be proud, actually, I'm not so sure about that. She's more into deconstructivist architecture. Oh, sorry, that's...
Destroying buildings?
No. You don't literally deconstruct anything. Deconstructivism is a design thing. You deconstruct all the rules that you're supposed to follow, then actively set out not to follow those rules. The result is usually something pretty odd looking, but neat. You know, if you're good at it. Verna's probably one of the first architects since the old world that uses this style. And I was pretty good at it too. It's just that this bridge doesn't really need the extra bells and whistles. Know what I mean? Here's one for you. Verna used to ask us this as new apprentices. Would you rather build something really beautiful or really useful?
Why not both? But I think mainly it's useful.
Exactly, yes. The world being the way it is, that's what we have to be doing. Making the free cities a better place for those who need it with useful constructions. Master Verna, however, doesn't see things that way. Anyone can make something that gets the job done, she'd say. All of you are here to turn your plain ponderings of purposeless pavement piles into things of divine beauty. And though I do and always will appreciate a good alliteration, that ended up not being the path for me. Now don't get me wrong, I love superfluous geometric patterns on my buildings as much as the next gal. It's just, I couldn't stay in Atara working on vanity projects, knowing that the people I care about were here hurting. So after I finished my apprenticeship, I packed my bags, tossed all my job offers in the trash can, and bought a one-way ticket back to Sandrock. My master, she's a piece of work. You know the last thing she said to me? She showed up at the train station with one of those weird little pigs of hers tucked under her arm, just to squeak out one last, "You're wasting your talent." But when I see this bridge we built, this plain old run-of-the-mill, just doing its job and nothing else, very non-deconstructivist bridge, I know in my heart that I did the right thing in coming back home. We saved Sandrock, you know? This won't be our last fight, but very well could have been. It's good having you on the team. I hope you'll stay here. At least till we can turn things around for this town. Well, shucks. I didn't mean to tell you my whole life story. You probably got places to be, huh? I'll probably stick around and soak in the view a bit longer.
Picnic
I've rested long enough. About time I headed back. That was fun. We should hang out more. Later. Hey there. So long, partner.
Alright. Now we just gotta go and construct a lot of stuff. Here. Guys, screws it on. Okay, so I can make. I sure hope they fall into the same thing. Whoa. Double craft. Yeah, they do. Okay. Actually, no. Ed. Don't go in yet. We got places to go.
Thank you! This is perfect! I really appreciate your help with this. I have a lot of great ideas, but I don't always have the right skills to make them happen.
I'm glad I can help. It's what I do.
Just the same, I do appreciate it. You know, this has me thinking. I could eventually add a whole snack bar, or even a restaurant in here someday. I have to expand the whole game center first, of course. Maybe even add some live entertainment. I could hire a magician and do children's parties. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, I once saw a mechanical band made of spare parts and electronics in Atara. Boy, that would be something if I could get one of those. If I decorated the robot band to look like friendly animals dressed like people, the kids would go nuts!
Oh no. That sounds interesting.
Of course, I'd want to run it by Owen, as a professional courtesy. Or maybe he'd be interested in being partners. Now that would be something, wouldn't it? Imagine what I could do with the kind of dough he's got in his pockets. Listen to me. Dreaming impossible dreams. Impossible for now, anyway. One step at a time, right? Expanding to offer a few snacks is a good start. Not exactly competing with Owen's Saloon, but maybe it'll keep my customers here a little longer before they head to his place for a real meal.
All in a day's work, ma'am.
That's such a sweet thing to say. And you know what? I think I actually believe it. I'll tell you what. Why don't I take you to dinner tomorrow night as a sort of, thank you for all your help? We can get to know each other a little better.
That sounds great.
Terrific!
Dinner would be
I'll
nice.
see you there tomorrow at 6 p.m.
But it's not a date. Oh, I didn't mean to, but okay. Up across. Still have to set up the sand Dakotas to dry.
Hey, I was at work and I heard someone come in because my house is next door, and I'm glad it's you and not someone else. Whoa. You really pulled all the stops out on this one. Books, rocks, heck, you could just put about anything in there. Let me just collect all my rocks here, and we can take this bad boy for a test display. Cool. Say, do you want to stick around for a bit? I mean, maybe you could help me decide which rocks to put where.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Let me just put on some tunes to set the mood.
Seriously.
So, the short of it is, I like to organize the rocks into 3 categories: high, mid, and low tier. The mid tier represents the one I think are all right, and definitely deserve a seat at the table, or a rock shelf. And low tier, well, those rocks I'm not a super fan of, but I'm sure other people like. Let's start with the top. First we got onyx, painite, zinc, and then this one. I don't know what it is. Onyx is dark and mysterious. It's pretty shiny, reflects light, makes you kind of wonder about the universe. Next is painite. Despite the name, it's really got nothing to do with pain. It's just a nice red rock. I've only ever found one before. She said it's super rare, maybe the only one in the world. So I guess you could say this rock is unique. Then there's zinc. Zinc is really useful. It's found in the wirings of our telegraphs, street lamp posts. Why, even the firing pin in our Civil Corps pistols are made of zinc. I'd hate to live in a world without zinc. Last but not least is this one. I had some stuff to say about the other ones, but not this one. Oh well. Ready to choose your favorite? And hey, in case you didn't think the stakes were high enough, despite it already being in high tier, why don't we also choose the rock that makes us think of each other? I'll go first. I choose painite, because it's the best rock, and you're the best rock. You seem pretty situated, but yeah, you're welcome. Okay, now you go.
Useful zinc.
Wow, you think I'm useful as zinc? That's a tall order. I don't know if I can fill those shoes. No one's ever been able to make shoes large enough for zinc. That's why zinc wears no shoes. And tragically, I still and always do. Nice. They look good up here. High and mighty, wondering what the peasant rocks are up to. Sorry, that was out of line. All rocks are great. Next is mid-tier. We have sulfur, selenite, and coal. Sulfur is toxic. I just like the way it looks. It's slightly toxic to touch, but definitely don't lick this one. It would make you pretty sick. Well, Captain licked it once and got sick. Guess it hasn't been tested on humans yet. I just wouldn't. Next is selenite. Some people call it selenite rose. Couldn't really recommend licking it either. I mean, maybe once or twice is fine. It's pretty much just salt. It'll dissolve if you lick it too much. Then you've got nothing, except maybe a tummy ache.
Good safety tips. I won't lick anything.
Even if something isn't toxic, it's a good idea to wash it before you lick it. Probably ask first too. Yeah, that's just kind of a good rule for life. If you're ever thinking about licking anything, always ask for permission. Last, but again, not least, is coal. I place coal in the mid-tier because I just kind of like it. I mean, it is kind of an ugly chunk of gunk, only good for being used up, and then when it is, it harms the environment. But on the plus side, it's coal. I'm all picked out, I think. You're gonna have to fly solo from here on out, I think. Which one makes you think of me? Ah, yes, salt. Nature's candy. I'm honored that you would even think to associate me with one of the world's most diligent and memorable condiments. Maybe one day I can work my way up to ketchup, the deputy of condiments. All right, whew. Finally, We're about ready to wrap things up with low tier. Last and least. Need a minute? Or are you ready?
You really know a lot about stones.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much all I do. You'd know a lot about rocks too, if you were me. Alright, final tier. These are what a lot of what people call regular rocks. Granite, sandstone, marble. Some of them have bits of quartz in them that sparkle in the sunlight. Some of them are quartz. When it comes to squeaking into bottom tier, the main thing I look for here is hustle. What shape is the rock? Does it look like it's a hard worker? Does it look like it started from the bottom and now it's trying to get into the bottom tier? This piece of granite to me looks like a fluffy cloud. The fact that such a hard, sturdy piece of rock could be so fluffy and cute makes me think I can be whatever I want to be. This sandstone, the fact that it's called a sandstone and not a sandrock, despite its location, I can't help but admire its rebellious spirit. This quartz, there are many others like it, but this one's mine. It's the most common crystal in the world. Tuh, if you don't count feldspar. In some places, it's see-through. In other places, it's milky and not so see-through. Is it hiding secrets? Is it transparent about other things? When light passes through, it creates a rainbow. Even though it's common, its shape is unique, the same way every snowflake is unique. And when it wants to, it can create an amazing display of color. Like just about any crystal really. That's why quartz is bottom tier. So now I ask, which of these do you think represents us? Sorry, I keep changing the rules of this game and stuff. I kinda just made it up on the spot. Need to work out the bugs. So yeah, which one is us? Yeah, whatever happens in Sandrock, we've got our whole lives ahead of us. We could do anything. We could even change our careers to deputy.
He really wants that deputy position.
Wow, there you have it. That took a lot longer than I expected, but the results speak for themselves. This is probably the best display I've ever seen. Thanks for helping me. Feel free to come and check out the rocks anytime. Doors always open. See ya.
I think that is actually going to be it for today's episode, guys. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything else tonight. Oh, wait. Okay. Swordfish. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing we need to immediately do, so yeah. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!